and welcome to Taya's YouTube channel, Building My Christmas Village 2022. Welcome also to all the new subscribers that I've gotten this year, even while I was not putting videos up every week. You are more than welcome to come and join in and enjoy the work as it progresses. This series of videos will be quite different from the previous ones that you can see in my channel. The other videos were done in 2020 and 2021. They were all built on 3 shelves on the wall. However, I have moved since then into another apartment, and now I can actually build my village back on to the tables, which I much prefer because it gives much more depth and much more room to really build a lovely diorama. First of all, I had to decide where to build the Christmas village, and I have found that this wall is probably the best area to do it in. This is my dining room. I have moved a lot of furniture out of the way. I have another little room over here that's my den, and ideally I'd love to build my Christmas villages in the den because it's a small room but a lot of furniture in there, and I really don't have the room to store it anywhere else, so I have to leave the furniture in there. So I've decided that this wall along the dining room wall is going to be my village. I have 2 4-foot tables here I've purchased, and you can do them in varying heights. I've given it the highest height because it's easier for me to work that way. And then as well, down at the end here, I've added a console table, which I had in storage, that makes up the remaining space. So I've got 8 feet here and 41 inches on the console table. It's because the wall is not quite the standard length of 12 feet. So I had to make do with something. And I purchased the styrofoam this year already. This is 2-inch styrofoam available in Home Depot in packs of 6, I believe. And I'm making the base on this. However, on top of the base, I'm going to be building other various levels because the base, I will not be able to put holes through the base for the lighting, so there won't be any lighted buildings on this base. They will be on other areas that I will add to it, and as we go along I'll be showing you. So these are standard pieces of styrofoam which I have glued together with Elmer's glue, Glue-All. Not the school glue, but the Glue-All. And that holds very nicely and it doesn't eat the styrofoam away. So I've glued the pieces together to begin with, because these styrofoam pieces are exactly the size of the tables. These are exactly 4 feet in length. They work well on the tables. However, because that last piece there is a console table and it's quite a bit shorter and lower, I have had to make adjustments to the styrofoam. I have to cut a piece off the styrofoam to make it fit and then glue it together as a separate piece. The cutting tool that I'm using is a Hot Foam Factory wire cutting tool, styrofoam cutting tool. It has no mess. It does a very nice job in cutting properly. You have to plug it in, it's electric, and it'll do the job for me to make these pieces, these custom sized. As you can see, I have the 2 tables, the styrofoam all glued together, and I have the console table covered now with the styrofoam, the custom cut pieces, and it fits perfectly. So I need to glue that together, and then I'll have the base of my entire village ready for design. Completely done now. It's looking good. It's quite smooth and even. I've checked the levels, it's all very level. So my next steps will be to design on the base exactly where I want different levels of styrofoam and how I wish to plan the village around there. I'm going to be building a tunnel for a train. I'm going to be building the backdrops, and I'll show you exactly how that's all done. The mountainous backdrop, and then I'm going to be hanging some canvases that I purchased from my favorite Christmas supply store. Canvases with the fiber optic stars in them. I won't be playing around with fabrics or posters or anything like that this year. I've actually purchased some canvases, and I've got 4 of them, and while they're not going to be exactly enough for the entire wall, I will be putting another backdrop in between so that it looks, but I have to first determine how high my mountains are going to be. I think they're going to be quite high, I, of course, have to take the things off the wall that I have now, but I imagine that they will be probably about this high. So I have to determine where the backdrops will go. They'll be higher than the mountains. And that's all in the planning stages. Once I start building, then the things get interesting. But until then, this will have to do for the time being. Thank you for joining me, and happy villaging.